So, in this video, we are going to be talking about Diddy's downfall. Now, if y'all don't know, Diddy has been raided by the feds. I believe March 25th, if I'm not mistaken, it was March 25th. And he's getting accused allegedly cuz I don't want to say nothing, he ain't do it. I don't know. But allegedly he was involved with trafficking, sexual assault, which are two big things, and then narcotics trafficking. So, narcotics and trafficking is why Diddy is being raided by the feds. And if y'all don't know, apparently, allegedly, Diddy was sexually assaulting a boy. That's where the term No Diddy came from, because apparently or allegedly he was truly assaulting a boy. Now, the trafficking, I don't know what gender that was, but sex or human trafficking is when you are selling somebody to someone for that person that you just sold to have sex with the buyer, aka human trafficking. Now, if you don't know, human trafficking is a big thing. It's a big thing, but it happens in the United States, but it typically happens in like other countries. Like um I've heard that Mexico has big human trafficking. I've heard some other countries. I don't want to just go around throwing out countries. But in other countries it's really bad. Out here in not in Illinois, in the United States, you don't really hear about trafficking until this whole Diddy raiding, the whole thing came up. Now, Diddy got raided. Then he sold the shares of his company to an anonymous buyer because they were looking into his company. They raided his house, they raided his electronics. I don't know, I think they detained his two sons, Christian and King Combs, because they were in the house too. The FBI. This is the Federal Bureau Investigation. Like, this is the real deal. This is the FBI. The FBI or the feds raided Diddy. And so he sold the shares of his company. I forgot which, Revolt TV. I believe that's the company that he co-founded. He sold his shares because they had a subpoena to look into his companies. Because what they're trying to do is gather the evidence and see if he really did it. That's why they raided his house. They're subpoenaing his companies to see if he actually did it. Now, and if y'all don't know, Cassie is a woman or a singer that she was involved. I think she was signed to Diddy's label, if I'm like remembering the whole lawsuit correctly. And Diddy allegedly he had a he assaulted her. I think he truly assaulted her. So Cassie, he had a lawsuit with Cassie and he settled with her. Now, I already think he did it because you're not settling for anything if you didn't do it. But he settled with her. And now Cassie has been helping the feds raid Diddy. Now, I haven't seen nothing on Diddy in a minute. We don't know. I'm pretty sure this investigation is still going on, because if the feds had to get involved, I'm pretty sure it's still going on. But maybe it's a little bit more closed off, or it's getting to the nitty gritty. Like, that's what I'm assuming. It's getting down to the nitty gritty to where Shade Room, World Star, they can't post about it because now it's getting into more legal matters, as in evidence, But if y'all don't know, like I said, narcotic or drugs. He was involved with drugs too. Now, if y'all don't know, Young Miami and Diddy had relations. I think they broke it off either the end of last year or the beginning of this year. And they were about to wrap her into, I think they wrapped her into the sexual assault case, and they were about to wrap her into the narcotic case when she then proved that she wasn't with Diddy at the time that apparently he was caught with drugs, or allegedly he was caught with drugs. So she got off the case. Like, I don't think she's in it no more, just because she has proved that she wasn't there with Diddy at the time that he allegedly got caught with the drugs or whatever he was about to do with these drugs. Diddy, like, you never would have expected this from Diddy. When I first heard that Diddy had raided, it shook the whole world, because you wouldn't think that Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs, would be involved in sex trafficking, sexual assault, or drugs. But, it doesn't really surprise me, because after the thing with Cassie, and him settling and everything that was in that lawsuit, it didn't surprise me that he had something else. Like, it seemed like he got a lot of skeletons in his closet from things that he did. And he has this persona to the world that he's this all around good philanthropist, good guy, good businessman, good rapper. This whole persona to the world. So nobody thought that the Cassie thing at first was real until the lawsuit dropped. And now the rated, because the whole persona that he had to the world. But clearly this man has a lot of skeletons in his closet. And I'm kind of curious to see if this is going to turn into a real investigation, or if the feds are going to drop it because they don't have enough evidence to take it to a trial. But I mean, hey man, we're gonna see, we're gonna follow this and see what they will do about Diddy, man. Hey, if y'all enjoyed the video, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications if you're new. Bree out.